Hey y'all, Rob the American here, and welcome to chapter 10 of Tales of Manchester and of Watches. We've reached double digits, y'all. How awesome is that? So I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. Now, in the past, we've focused on specific buildings or neighborhoods. Today, we're going to focus on a street, and that street is called Deansgate. Now, Deansgate is the longest street in Manchester at just over a mile. And it's full of interesting buildings and architecture and history. And today on the wrist is also something a little bit different. Now, this watch does something that very few other watches do. But you're going to have to stick around till later to find out what that is. But for example, there's a Swiss watch company called IWC. And they make some beautiful, beautiful watches. But their version of this watch costs well over £6,000. Now, my watch today not only doesn't cost £6,000, it doesn't even cost £600. And not only that, it doesn't even cost £60. Have a look. So I'm going to strap this on, and I hope you all will join me as we make our way down to Deansgate. Come on. All right, y'all, we are out at the bottom of Deansgate. It's another cold one today. It's about 45 Fahrenheit, so that's what? Subtract 30 and divide by 2. That's what? 15. Well, divide by 2, y'all can do the rest. But at least it's dry today. It's been raining like cats and dogs. So this is welcome relief. Deansgate at the bottom starts off kind of ugly, and then it gets super cool really fast. So let me flip this around. All right, here we are at the bottom of Deansgate. So right there, crime against humanity, and things change really quickly. All right, here we go, folks. This is when the good stuff starts. Like I said, this is the longest street in central Manchester at just over a mile, and we are going to go all the way down. Our first building of note, have a look at that, y'all. T. Hayward and Company Glass and China. Again, you got to look up to appreciate what you got. Wow. Very cool. Look at those arches. Then across the street, something really special is the Barton Arcade. Let me back up so y'all can get a good perspective on this building. Look at that. Wow. Now you think the outside is cool. Let's have a wander on in. I'm going to show you something really special. All right, y'all, let's have a wander on in. Check this out. Wow. Look at this. Wow. How beautiful is that? So it's got shops and coffee houses and businesses all throughout. You'll see these tarps to catch water. So these old, these old buildings, that's what they do. Check that out. Wow. How beautiful is this? This really takes you into another place in time. You can picture yourself in the Victorian era, strolling on through. How cool is that? I mean, look at this, y'all. How cool is that? Wow. Look at that. Oh my God, and the sun is trying to peek through. How beautiful is this? So this is Barton Arcade, y'all. Look at this. Wow. Stunning. Look at that, even on the roof. Wow. Definitely check this out if y'all make it to Manchester. The Barton Arcade. Look at that. Wow. That's so cool. All right, let's make our way back out to Deansgate Street and look at what's across the street. Now we've got a series of pubs and clubs, but check out the Moon Underwater. All right, so it looks just like your regular pub. This used to be the Deansgate Cinema. It is listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the largest pub in the UK, and that's saying something. It can hold over 1,700 patrons and has almost 9,000 square feet. You can't tell from the outside, but when you go inside and you kind of turn to the left and then you walk back and then you turn to the left again, it is massive. So definitely check that out if y'all are in town. And then you've got some interesting buildings. And let's keep working our way down. As we walk up Deansgate, we better check the time, y'all. Oh yeah, all right. That's a good time, let's keep going. All right, y'all, check that out. Look at that. If you look at the very top, it says it was opened in 1911 and is the church house. That's cool. If you speak to any Manchester local, they still call this department store Kendall's. And that's because it was Kendall's from 1836 to 2005, when it became House of Fraser. This building was opened in 1939 and it's built in an Art Deco style. But when you got to go inside to appreciate it, because it has that old department store feel and smell. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Maybe we need like a scratch and sniff video for y'all to appreciate it. It's pretty cool. It's definitely worth a wander on in. And right across the street, how about that? I told you this area is full of these great old buildings. If we made a left over here, it would take us into St. Anne's Square. At some point, we will probably do a tour of St. Anne's Square also. Let's keep on going up Deansgate and keep our focus. All right, keep on going on. Look at this on our right and our left. The hits just keep on coming. Wow. Look at that. Ah, awesome. Let's carry on. It's Forsyth Music Store. They've been around forever. Look at that building. Awesome. And then across the street, another super cool building. Look at that. This intersection is John Dalton on the left and Bridge Street on the right. And we've got some super cool pubs on the right-hand side, especially, I got to show you all these. Look at that. We've got this really strange building over here. I don't know what to make of that. The jury's still out. The street Deansgate was originally named after the river Dean, D-E-N-E. And that river is long lost. It no longer exists. And that's where the name Deansgate came from. And we have this foul orange building that is brand new. I watched them build this on what's basically on top of the John Rylands Library, which we filmed an earlier video. I hope y'all will check that out. This is honestly one of the coolest buildings in town. And just next to John Rylands is Spinning Fields, which is an office complex. And you know, I know it's just glass, but I don't mind it so much because at least they put some design into it. I actually think it's kind of cool. All right, let's keep on heading down the street. And then on the left-hand side, crime against humanity, and then it gets good again. All right, check this out, y'all. This is the Elliott House. Wow. This building was used when they were doing the renovation of Central Library. They used this as a temporary library setup, and I would come over here and read sometimes. But what an awesome building this is. And just across the street from the Elliott House is Oddfellows House. What a great name for an awesome building. Look at that, y'all. Wow. There are a couple of restaurants and some offices in here. All right, check these two out, y'all. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Gosh. Wow. Let's see what's across the street from these. Look at that. Wow. Jeez. Wow. That is sick. Oh my gosh. All right, let's keep going. We are making progress. Uh-oh. Looks like another crime against humanity coming up on the right. This is the Great Northern Warehouse, and is the former railway goods warehouse of the Great Northern Railway, which was opened in 1899. Today, it's an entertainment complex with shops and bowling alleys, movie theater. We're gonna wander straight on down and have a look at this, and then we're gonna go inside for a chat and to warm up. Look how long this building is, y'all. Wow. That is massive. Look at that, y'all. Wow. But we don't want to miss what's across the street. Look at this. Wow. Congregational Church House. Look at that. Across from the Northern Warehouse. These are more modern buildings, except for one bit. See if you can tell what I'm talking about here. Check this out. I'm sure it wasn't hard to figure it out. Look how they kept this one piece of the facade of this old building. I think they did pretty well integrating it. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Wow. We are almost at the bottom. That bridge you see up ahead is for Deansgate train station. All right, y'all, we are coming up to the end of Deansgate. On our left is the Beetham Tower and Hilton Hotel. There we go. Wow, keeps going. And straight ahead is the bridge for the Metrolink and for the Deansgate train station. And that is the end of Deansgate. All right, y'all, we have reached our destination to come and thaw out. That would be Fort Coffee. Check it out, y'all. Let's go on in. All right, y'all, we've had a seat. We've gotten something to drink. Cheers. So you're gonna hear obviously coffee making in the background and people chatting and carrying on. This place was, I've spoken to Josh and Ben, the owners. This place was really set up as a gathering place more than just a coffee shop. And you can really see it by the people that are coming in. They get people coming from all over town for their specialty coffees. They describe their coffees as accessible specialty coffees, and you can order by the profile. In other words, if you like a fruitier coffee or something like that. It's very unusual, it's very unique, and it seems to be working because this place has really gotten more popular word of mouth wise than huge signs and advertising, stuff like that. And you really have to look for it, but it is well worth the trouble to find it. Have a look at this. Oh yeah. So this is the Lorus Lumibrite Pilot's watch. Now I got this watch at Argos, which is a British catalog showroom. And I think you have to be of a certain age to even know what a catalog showroom is, because they haven't printed a catalog in a long time. But I got this watch on sale for £19.95. And that's the thing about watch collecting. It's not about costs, it's about what's cool. And I think this watch is super cool. Why don't we have a closer look? All right, y'all, let's check out this dial. So it's on a 35mm stainless steel case with that greenish gray fabric strap. Now it's a battery powered quartz movement, so you never have to wind it. Just change the battery every so often. But I've had this watch for a few years and I've yet to change the battery. It's water resistant up to 100 meters, so you can take it swimming. You don't have to worry about it getting wet. And that super cool day and date display. I think it's an awesome watch. Why don't we put it on the wrist. Have a look. All right, y'all, check it out. I think in spite of the fact it's only 35 millimeters, it fits my 6.5 inch wrist very well. I think it's because of the thinness of the case. It looks great, and even the dogs agree. All right, y'all, we've come out to Deansgate one more time. It's Saturday night. I thought y'all would want to see it lit up. Before we do that, let's check the time. All right, well, let's see if we can get a better reading of the time. Hold on a sec. And that is the magic of this watch. Wow. Look at that, y'all. I'd say for 20 pounds, that's a pretty good bargain. All right, y'all, that's it for me today. I want to thank Josh and Ben at Port Coffee for giving me permission to come film here today. They've been so welcoming and so friendly. And if you find yourself in Manchester, have a stroll on down Deansgate and check out the amazing buildings, and make sure you look up so you don't miss any. And when you need a break, come on into Fort Coffee and get yourself something to drink, and be sure and tell them that Rob the American sent you. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and by all means leave a comment below about the watch or about Manchester. But be kind, y'all. I am one small guy, and join me next time for another amazing Manchester building and another super awesome watch. All right, y'all, be well.